Going on, Ravens flock? What is going on, Rain Gang family? I'm your host, Sutton Def. You're listening to the Purple Rain podcast, Quiet Storm Sports, and we got a good one for you today. A great one for you today, okay? We're going to talk a lot about Ravens training camp, of course, preseason or not for Lamar, whether or not it's a good idea. Jacoby Lane is a hot topic today. So much more on this episode of Quiet Storm Sports. And I'm joined by two very special guests, so go ahead and like the video for them, but let's get into it.
You're watching Quiet Storm Sports on the Purple Rain Podcast YouTube channel. Subscribe for more Ravens content.
Sir, and just like that, we are back with another episode of Quiet Storm Sports right here on the Purple Rain Podcast YouTube channel. Welcome in, welcome one, and welcome on. My name is Sutton Def. And thank y'all so much for coming through to this. You guys know we do these live, so whoever's in the live chat right now, sound off in the live chat. Let us know you are here. Replay gang, you know what I need you to do. Like the video, hype the video, comment down below your thoughts, comments, questions, concerns, whatever you got. But I got to introduce my two guys here on screen. Coach, what's going on, brother? Thank you for coming back to the stream.
Appreciate it. Hey, I got the chat. I did the foreplay. But we've been together since about 4 o'clock, so they all foreplayed up, and
okay,
you know what time it is now.
Not the foreplay.
It's time to bring it home. It's time to bring it home.
Not you done lubed it up for me.
Whoa!
I got super pause. And we also got Nitro from the Wonderkin Show. Let's clap it up for him, making a return here. What up, Nitro?
Hey, I'm doing well, man. Just trying to do what I make it do.
Yeah, I know that's right. Listen, it's been a long off season. I've had you two gentlemen on at different points in the off season, and now that the season is right around the corner, well, it's basically here. Ravens play football on Saturday. Am I right? It's basically here. We got a lot to get into. So you thought the debates were heated before. You thought that the streams were lit before. When we got this troubled trio right here together, it's going to be even better today. Now, before we dive deep into anything, I got to give a shout out to who's here in the live chat. As always, we got Shelly Shell. We got some members in the chat. Shelly Shell, what's going on? Says, hey, Sutton, Coach, and Nitro. What up? I see JD in the chat. What's up, JD? The man is in the chat. Stretch52, another member in the chat. Smitty86, another member in the chat. Stretch626 says, Coach, you busy today. Another member in the chat. Shout out to Stretch as well. Both Stretches. HR Ferguson says, we got the Avengers on tonight. Thank you so much, HR Ferguson, for coming through. Tila is in the building as well. Miss Maud. Thank you so much, Miss Maud, for coming through. Thank you so much. Eclectic Bistro Chef says, what up, bait? Oh, no, see, we're not doing that. We're not doing no bait hate roll calls. We ain't doing that. It's too early in the show. I'm sure we're gonna get to it. Okay, I'm sure we're gonna get to it. And see, Narome already starting off bad. He said, listen, son, might as well add me to the book. Well, you're in luck, brother. I mean, look, it's always an arm's length away. Okay, Narome 3 says, add me to the book because Lane will replace Bateman if he continues to dominate like this in the regular season.
Wait, son. He said if. He said if.
I mean, but if was a fifth, you know how that go. Okay, so Narome, you going in the book, Coach.
I tried to say you, Narome.
Coach, I put you in the book the other week, right? Unjustly,
right?
Yeah, unjustly, I put you in the book, and I thought about it for a long time. And I will expunge your name from the book because you don't actually deserve to be in there. We was just kind of having some drunken conversations on one of our happy hour streams.
I know a name that you can replace me with.
Who that?
Anton Hendo.
Oh, Hendo been in the book. He been in the book.
But he had a really good video today about
He did. I saw it. I learned some things about Rashad Bateman I never knew.
See that? Y'all sitting there debating who on what page. I'm on every page. I take pride in it. I'm on every page. Matter of fact, your man's done missed 2 practices back to back.
Yes, he has.
Hey, I got a question. I got a question from you from my executive producer, aka Boss Lady.
Okay.
She says, how many pages have you got filled in the book?
So far, I got 1.5. 1.5. I've been squeezing in the names.
That's a name on each line.
Yeah. Well,
and you got 2
it's
columns.
Doubled up. Yeah, 2 columns on each page. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so it's at least about like 50 something names in the book already, spread out across, YouTube viewers, people talking trash on Twitter. I'm not taking no prisoners. Everybody's going in the book who deserves to be in the damn book. That's what's going on here. Narome 3 is the most recent name to be added to the book. Thank you so much for coming through, Narome, but you're in the book now. You need to stay on that side when the season comes around. Okay. Nitro, you did mention that Bateman missed practice the last 2 days. That is true. But we did hear today that he was on the side of the field, on an exercise bike, kind of getting back up to speed. I think it's a lower body thing. I think he's been dealing with that, honestly, since like probably last week. There were kind of like rumors that he was maybe limping around a little bit. But my boy, fix your face. Fix your face, Nitro.
No, that's not what happened. Hawkins introduced him to training camp. That's what happened, bro.
I mean, he's been doing that to everybody.
Yeah.
Hawkins
He
gave
did
him
DeMar
that.
today.
Yeah.
Gave him that belt. That's why, listen, I love it right now, bro. Belt. That's all I want to hear. Every time you see someone get done up, belt. So I'm loving it. He got the belt. He on the sideline like them days when you got the belt when you were younger and you walking with that limp, but you trying to act hard. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
I feel you.
That's what happened to him, bro.
Speaking of belt, Coach,
Yep.
maybe at the end of the episode, I got to let you know, one of your boys recently got belt real bad. Real
Wasn't
bad.
me.
I'm going to let you know. At the end of the episode. Okay? I'm going to let you know. But okay, we got to get into some Ravens topics here. We're already starting off hot. I want to start off with this, though. So earlier this week, you had Ravens head coach Jesse Minter hop out the front door and say, hey, look, Lamar Jackson is not playing in any preseason game. And this is Lamar Jackson, who we're expecting to see in a brand new offense, coming off of a couple injuries last year. Do you think, and I'll start with Nitro on this one, do you think that it is a smart idea for Lamar Jackson to not play in the preseason, or you're on the other side of the aisle? Like, which one do you think?
I think he should play. The problem is that our O-line is still suspect. And why would you risk, if you're not 100% with your O-line right now, why would you risk that man in preseason? There's just no, like, you get where I'm coming from? Like, if all things were perfect, you would love to see Lamar out there for one or two, you know what I'm saying, series and stuff like that. Him throwing the ball, finding his receivers, waving at the crowd, maxing and relaxing. But guess what? We got guys out there that still don't know how to do their jobs. So you're not fitting to put the whole season on the line for preseason. So no, I do not want him out there. Let him go say hi to everybody else. Go let Huntley take all them snaps. And then hopefully they don't get him hurt. You know what I'm saying? I'm praying. But you don't put Lamar out there, not with that offensive line. No bueno.
Well, you know what, Coach? You go first. What do you think?
As a great man once said, hell to the no. He should not be out there. Because if you ain't sending your 5 starting offensive linemen out there, do not put my Ferrari out there. Leave my Ferrari in the garage until we got the oil changed, until we got our injectors cleaned, until we got a good car wash, got our rims shined up, got the Armor All on the tires.
Air in the tires, yep,
right.
Yep.
Don't put my Ferrari out there until everything is perfect. Well, as perfect as we can get it.
Listen. While all of that makes a ton of sense, I think I disagree. I disagree with you two gentlemen here. I think that Lamar Jackson should absolutely be playing some preseason snaps. Now, am I upset that he's not going to? No. But I do also at the same time feel like he should, again, coming off of all these injuries last season, going into a brand new scheme, brand new offense, right? I don't think that the first time that he should be out there is on the road in Indianapolis in front of all those rabid fans, right? And that's the first time he kind of gets to get his feet wet again with football. Listen, I'm not saying play him this week. And I saw some people in the chat saying, did they say he's going to play, we're not going to play this week and he's going to play maybe in the next 2 weeks of preseason? No, they said he's not playing in preseason at all. At all.
He's a vet.
So, I know, year 9, and I get it. He has nothing to prove in terms of, can he still do it? Does he still have it? That's not what I'm saying needs to happen. I don't need Lamar Jackson to prove to me that he's still Lamar Jackson. I just would rather Lamar Jackson get his feet wet with game speed, right? The game speed in training camp, even to preseason, to regular season, are 3 different levels, right? But I would at least love to see him hit that second level. 1 preseason game, 1 drive, 2 drives, whatever, right? Just give him that, let him at least get a little bit callous of what it feels like to maybe even get hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, listen, guys, for all the people out there who say, preseason, it doesn't matter. Like, why would you want your players to play in the preseason? There's been multiple teams in the history of the NFL who have played their starters in the preseason. Hell, Nitro, I mean, you and I are like similar, like we're close in age. When we were growing up, starters played in the preseason. Like it was like damn near non-negotiable.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
So it was like, I just don't understand like this utter woke nonsense, right? Nowadays of just like, oh no, all starters need to sit in the preseason. It doesn't matter. No, get them used to football again. Garnett says in the chat, joint practices are beneficial. I agree with that, but that's still not the same level as an actual preseason game under the lights.
I do think some starters should play. I just
Yes.
don't think that starter should play.
Thank you.
I do think some starters should play. I just don't think that one should play.
You know what you notice on a Ferrari more than anything? A dent. I tell you that right now. You know what you notice on a Ferrari?
Some scratch paint.
Yeah, scratch paint. You want our Ferrari to go get dinged up. Oh man, that's because he needs to go get them reps. You better go sit your
Keep
butt.
in mind, if you Joe Blow Sauce's head, a 5th round draft pick, and you see Lamar back there,
You going all out.
oh, I'm about to make a name for myself today.
Yeah.
Listen,
And mind you, all of the starters for the offensive line might not be starting. We don't
okay,
even
but
know.
okay. So I'm not saying that Lamar Jackson should go out there behind a makeshift offensive line. No, absolutely not. If we're going to put him out there for a possession, maybe two, the full 5 starting lineup,
Now, I
right?
agree
Whoever
with
that
that.
is, especially with center, they should be out there as well. That's
I
what I'm
agree
saying.
with that.
To
Who's
your,
your
to your,
starting center?
we don't know yet, and we're going to get to that.
That's my point.
We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. But listen, he's going to have to play behind one of those guys eventually. Okay, he's going to have to play behind one of those guys the very next week. You know. So, but to your sports car analogy, if you were getting ready to put your sports car in a race with other sports cars, 31 other sports cars, and you haven't driven that sports car in what, 7-8 months, wouldn't you take it out for a little spin just to get the gears flowing, like the fluids moving around in the car? You guys, you can't just let a sports car at that sit for all that time and expect it to go out and perform when you need it to perform. Just give it a little bit of a spin. That's it.
I'm with you. If we're gonna play everybody, yes. If we plan to start receivers, like you said about in the past, I'm gonna go back to in the past when I was a little bit younger. Your starters probably played a series in the first game, and if the series was crappy or if it was a 3 and out, they played the second series and came out, like all the starters.
Yeah.
Then probably the second game they probably would do the same thing. They probably would play a series or 2, maybe 3 at most. Then they come out. The third game they would play like 3 quarters. That would be quote unquote the dress rehearsal.
Yeah.
Then the fourth game was all everybody just trying to make the roster.
That was back
Mine.
when men were men, damn it.
Man, bro, let me tell you something right now. You know, let me tell you something right now. You see, you can say what you want, but if they put Lamar Jackson out there and one of those guys that are trying to make a name for themselves and sees that, yo, I could get off on one of these offensive line and takes him out for the season, you're not going to be feeling the same way, son. You know what you're going to do? You're going to be like, man, look here, let me shut this off. Let me get off to it real quick because they fitting to flambe me. They fitting to souffle me. They fitting to put me over the coals. They fitting to put me on the barbecue rack. I'm fitting to get smoked. And I'm dead serious with you. So that's my mindset for it because we already know that the Baltimore Ravens have not even a shot if Lamar Jackson's not playing. That's not even an if and something that you can even argue. Some teams, it's like, well, if he goes down, our backup can, take over and hold this off and stuff like that. Do you think we survive in this AFC if Lamar misses 3 games? Heck, 4 games? Go ahead, tell me.
Fam, we're talking about 1 or 2 possessions against guys who I'll give you, they are trying to make a name for themselves. I'll give you, they are trying to put food on the table for their families and make these rosters. I get that. But what happens after the preseason games? You have 17 games up against first stringers who are also trying to make a name for themselves, also trying to get to their next contract. And they're all fresh. 17 games.
How many?
So it's a dangerous sport. I mean, the nature of football is dangerous. What I'm saying is you don't have to play them all 3 games. You don't have to play them 2 games. I'm just saying 2 drives. You can't give me one Lamar Jackson rollout. You can't let him do a handoff under center, right? Get to a spot on side just to kind of go through the muscle memory of it all in a real game. I'm not saying drop him back there and just have him drift back there, drift, and, have guys in his face and stuff. I'm not saying that. Hey, Lamar, I want you to take the snap from under center. Declan Doyle talking to Lamar here. Take the snap from under center. I want you to hit your back foot. Do exactly what we talked about. Hit your first read. If that's not there, hit your second read. If that's not there, throw it away. I don't need you being Lamar in preseason, I just want you getting used to game speed and what I expect from you in this offense, when regular season comes. Is that crazy to say?
I have a question.
Ho.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Go. My bad.
Last year, 0 preseason snaps, correct?
Right.
40 points game 1.
Fair. Yeah. You're right.
40 points game 1. Now, again, if we're going to play everybody, I can see him getting, some snaps. But if your potential starters are not out there, if you run him out there with Voorhees again, no. You run him out there with Luckenhahn, no.
Luckenhahn.
You got to play your starters in front of him. And Derek got to play. And Zay got to play. And Bate got to play. And Mark got to play. Every swinging starter need to play if Lamar's playing.
I have a question too. Someone answered me because I don't remember. Usually I remember this stuff pretty well, but I'm not sure. How many games did Lamar play in preseason in 2023?
None. Lamar played in preseason none for John Harbaugh except for when he was them first 2 years.
The reason why I'm asking that because isn't that when we first got Todd Monken? That's with a new system.
Mm-hmm.
Knew everything, right? Did he play in that preseason at all? Because he went on to be an MVP.
Nope.
2024, he didn't play in that preseason. He went on to have one of the greatest quarterback seasons we ever seen. 41 passing touchdowns, only 4 interceptions. 917 yards on the ground, sir.
In Sutton's defense, though, you can get hurt on any damn play.
That's
Facts.
true. But you're not going to risk it in preseason.
True.
Also, let me ask you this.
I understand that too, though.
Let me ping pong it back to you. Nitro. When is the last time the Ravens won a week 1 game in the regular season?
Ooh, that's a good question. That's a really good question. I'm gonna throw another one at you, son, while I look for that answer. We have a softer opening this year. So some of those games could be like I know somebody said in the chat, but I ain't gonna go that far. Somebody said the Colts game is preseason. It is not, but we don't have that gauntlet that we had last year. At least we think we don't, because everybody's team is different on paper. JD said 2023 Texans.
2023 Texans. 2023 Texans. All I'm saying, guys, is look, this year we have to be able to start off fast. We've seen in the past couple of years when we drop, I think we went in 2024, we started off 0-2, I believe. And I think the same thing we started off 1-1, then we ended up going 1-5 in 2025. But the point is this: if the Ravens don't want to have to find themselves playing catch up around Thanksgiving and post Thanksgiving, you have to win these ones early. You have to start fast. And the way that I think that, well, it's not okay. So I'm not saying that Lamar Jackson starting 2 drives in the preseason equals the Ravens starting off 5-0. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I want Lamar Jackson to get used back to game speed again, right? Before the season starts, look, I say this all the time. In order to get something you've never had, you got to do some things you've never done, right? And Lamar Jackson in a long time has not played in the preseason. So why not just give it a different look? Past couple seasons, he didn't show up for OTAs, right? Still started off the first couple of games, scoring 40 points, was the best quarterback in the league. Let's just do something different here. Andy Reid, historically, has Patrick Mahomes play in the preseason, no? I'm pretty sure he does. He does. And Mahomes has 3 Super Bowls, been to 5. I don't know. To me, it just feels like it's something. It's an old school way of football that I wish we brought back. I do want to move on, but first we have a super chat donation from Void. Thank you so much, Void, dropping the 5 in the chat, making it rain here on the Purple Rain podcast. Void says Lamar not playing in the preseason didn't cause us to blow a 15-point lead in the last 7 minutes of the game last year. That's coaching, not preseason. Fair. And again, that's why I said playing in the preseason is not all of it. It's not the entire picture, but I think it's part of it. Okay. Even if it's a minuscule part, you got to do the little things. You got to do the small things, right? That equals up to the bigger picture. But I get what you're saying, Void. It's not like apples to apples in that way.
Right.
But I do think that there is some sort of validity to what I'm saying here. Like Lamar Jackson and this offense really needs to kind of get on the same page before their first week in Indianapolis, right?
When you pull up the man's message, I think that's the root of it right there. I do. Because I remember being at practice and my watch goes off. I think JK hurt. Okay, I'm like, oh man, I kind of a little traumatized at practice. I'm like, but I go on with my practice. Then again, I look at it. If I'm not mistaken, it's Marcus Peters or Gus or something. It's almost the same practice.
Well, that was in training camp. That was in training camp. Yeah,
So I'm
happened like within 10 minutes of each other. That was traumatizing.
I think that was 21. So I think he hit it right on the head. That's probably the reason why. But that was Harbaugh's era. We don't know what's going to happen with Jesse. I didn't hear him say Lamar not playing at all. I heard him say significant players are not playing and Lamar's not playing this game. I didn't hear him say Lamar not playing. Not saying he didn't. I'd say I didn't hear him.
Hey, hold on. Why are we even arguing this? I thought you said you trusted Minter, sir. Sutton, I thought you said. I thought so. Why he's telling you no Lamar, and you're sitting there arguing with the new coach? You're not a real Raven fan, bro. You're not a real Raven fan, bro.
Listen, look. With every single we're right now, we are still very much so in the honeymoon phase with Jesse Minter. We are
very much so.
But in the next 2 months or so, there's gonna be times where you're scratching your head at certain decisions, and you're like, "Well, wait a minute, that wasn't the perfect decision." Jesse Minter is also human. I need everybody who's listening right now to understand this. We are very much so in the honeymoon phase, but Jesse Minter is also human, just like me, just like Coach, just like Nitro, just like you watching this show right now. So I need you to be prepared, everybody, to be prepared for the shortcomings of guys like Jesse Minter. We're still in the honeymoon phase with Jacoby Lane, who we're going to get to next. I need you to be prepared for the shortcomings of these guys because they're not going to be perfect. They're not going to make all the right decisions. They're not going to make all the plays. That's all I'm saying. I promise you I'm still a real Ravens fan, Nitro. I promise you I am. Okay? But we got to move on. Let's get into Jacoby Lane, shall we? Jacoby Lane has been constantly turning heads in Ravens training camp. Here's the latest highlight from today where he runs a deep ball and catches this one over TJ Tampa, who ends up falling to the ground. And at this point, man, he's making it look effortless. I put out a video earlier today. I said that, look, at this point, this is not like a coincidence that he's doing this. It's not a trend. It's barely even a pattern anymore. It's damn near the standard. Every time training camp ends, we're asking, okay, what did Jacoby Lane do today? What did Jack do today? Right? That's what we're asking ourselves. So I want to ask y'all, Nitro, we'll start with you and then we'll go around again. Jacoby Lane, has he already established himself as wide receiver 3, maybe even challenging for that wide receiver 2 spot in your eyes?
He's unquestionably the wide receiver 3.
Okay.
He's already challenging wide receiver 2. Like I said this on Coach's channel. I said there's never been, and correct me if I'm wrong, for anybody in the chat, maybe I'm remembering wrong, right? You tell me a time as a Raven fan that you've heard this level of hype coming about any offensive player, any of them.
Right.
It's never been a thing. And not just saying that, oh, he had 1 or 2 great plays. This is a constant 2, 3 masterful catches. He's taking straight belt to whoever's around him. And not just saying that he's going straight belt on whoever's in front of him. They're hurting themselves, literally injuring themselves, just trying to guard him. They are going so hard that they're pulling hamstrings, tweaking knees, busting their toes open, falling on their faces, grass in their eyes.
Spraining uvulas?
Yes. Like, bro, I've never I watched football for a long time now.
You don't know what I said.
And you what you said, Coach. I was trying to keep going. I lose my train of thought. But I watched football for a long time, and I've never heard in any training camp, right, where a receiver was so dominant that the defenders were hurting themselves just trying to keep up with them and guard him. You tell me when you've heard anything like that since you've been born. Because I sure as heck haven't. So is he wide receiver 3? Unquestioned. And I'm not going to lie to you, with what they're saying coming out of camp, how is he not being looked at wide receiver 2? Honestly, how is he not at least being looked at as wide receiver 2 for what they're saying?
Why would he be being looked at as a wide receiver 2 when Rashad Bateman, even though he's been banged up the last 2 days, he's also been having a very nice training camp? Much to the chagrin of all my bait haters out there, Rashad Bateman has been putting together a very nice training camp, and he's also proved it in the league before. He is locked in to wide receiver 2. Rashad Bateman is. I'll give you wide receiver 3 for Jacoby Lane. And hell, by the end of the season, I even said in the video earlier today, he could be contesting for wide receiver 1. You know, if he proves to be that, he could be going for 1.
I did say that. I said if he brings it into the regular season, even Zay would have to look at it and be like, wow, because then he'll be a true X. He'll be a true X. And then you would just be able to move Zay wherever in the formation you'd want to move him. But I'm just saying, like, if you're looking at it honestly, and you're saying if he's doing what they say he's doing to all of the defenders that they say are great defenders, how are you not going to look at him as wide receiver 2? Go ahead, Coach. My bad.
No, I just want, this is my personal thing. I want people to forget X, Z, and all that jive. We are moving to positionless football where we're creating mismatches. Forget X. X receivers lined up in the same spot when we went back in the day.
Blitzbacker, appreciate the sub.
Same spot. Forget that. We got football players, and Jacoby's a football. Don't try to lock them in a box. Like Kyle in a box. You see the Ravens change their depth chart. It says, it don't have Kyle as a safety. It say DB. Because we ain't trying to put that man in the box no more. It say DB. So forget that X and all that stuff, because as much as Zay saying he's moving around, just wide receiver. X, Z. The only person that you probably still put in the box is a Y. And that means tight end. But the rest of them cats, you just go play football. Play football.
That's true.
And now you do need a different skill set in your wide receiver room. You need a bigger body that's doing the things that Jacoby's doing. You need a shiftier guy, what Zay can do. You need a mid-range guy, kind of what Bate can do. You need all that to diversify your offense. Now, you can't have a whole roster full of Jacoby Lanes. You can't have a whole roster full of Batemans. You can't have a whole roster full of
Zay Flowers.
You got to have a mixture. And for the most part, we've had other than Bateman, we had a roster full of Zays. We was trying to find a Jacoby, but this looks like the first time we found one. Looks like. And to answer your original question, Sutton, he is 3 to me until he proves it versus other people. He's seeing these people every day. By now, he know what he can and can't do versus T.J. Tampa, versus Marlins, versus all them other cats. When he do it in the like what A.J. Brown did to Sauce the other day, then in the preseason game, when he do it versus other people, then I'll start to push him up. But doing it versus your same people, because you still got a whole nother month before the game start.
Yeah.
So he gonna keep doing this.
Oh, time.
I'm in teaching mode now. Time out don't work. You gotta put your hands up.
Listen, Jay.
Look, you see how I kept ignoring you while you was doing that? That's how I do the kids.
Listen, let me say something real quick, right? Honestly, you said that he knows what they're gonna do and certain stuff like that. From what I'm seeing, he's done everything to them guys. Like, what has he not done to them?
I don't understand what you're saying. That's
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just like, yo, he knows what he can and can't do versus them. He's turned them every which way but loose. But he's turned them every which way but loose.
I don't understand the purpose of you saying that, because you're agreeing with me. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, like, no,
you're just saying. You agree
I'm
with
just saying. I'm not saying I'm not agreeing with you, but I'm saying, like, he's turned them boys every which way but loose.
How is that different from what I'm saying?
Because it's like, well, you know, he knows what he can and can't do against them.
But coach is saying we don't know what he's going to do against somebody in another jersey.
And I agree with that. But what I'm saying is, what has he not done to our cornerbacks at this point? That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna be quiet because you losing me.
Because look, I think what coach is saying, Nitro, is like the level of competition, right? Like that you face when you are. Let's just put it like this: like when you wrestling in the backyard with your little brother that you've been wrestling with for the past however many years. You grew up with him, right? You know all his tendencies. They know your tendencies. You kind of know what you can get away with, right?
Yeah.
It's different from when you go out in the street and you wrestle somebody like who's opposed to you, who don't know nothing about you, don't care nothing about you, don't care about your production, nothing like that. Coach, am I right?
Come on, Nitro. You got a brother, right?
Yeah, a little brother.
So y'all probably had some tussles and fights and whatnot. You probably, you haven't? Oh, well, shit.
I have with my little brother.
But anyway, just if like he was saying, if your little brother, you can trip him up and kick him and you stronger than him. But what's going to happen when you come to fight me? You don't know what I can do.
Yeah, you don't know what I'm capable of.
Yeah. But I don't know what you're capable of.
But that's the point I'm making. But that's the point I'm making, right? They're seeing him also. that means that the DBs on our team are seeing the tendencies in which he shows in front of them, right? It's
Good-
a two-way. It's a two-way
good-
street.
Good offense gonna beat good defense every day.
I get that,
Every
but
day.
what I'm saying is that just the same way as you're saying that he knows their tendencies, the things where he could be, they know his, and he's still turning them every which way but loose.
I disagree.
So I can also see what Nitro.
I see where he's trying to go, but I disagree from actually seeing one-on-ones every day. And if I got a DB and I know he can't open his hips a certain way, I'm gonna manipulate that the best way I can. Whereas if you got me, if you playing me and you know all I can run is go routes, if I put a little hezzy in there and you make a false step, I beat you. Or if I look one way or give you another step, I still beat you.
Cause see, like, here's my thing. And real quick, appreciate the super chat donation, Void, that you sent. Nice, but better than Lane thus far. Be honest. I mean, Lane has been louder with his wins. Of course, the Ravens media has been pushing him a lot more. But no, I think Bate is still locked into that wide receiver 2 spot. Now, I do think that to kind of push back on what you're saying, Coach. What's going on?
You got to get. If he ain't in the book, you got to put him in there.
Somebody got to go in the book.
Dylan,
I'm a little bit behind on the chat.
better than Bateman.
Oh, Dylan, come on, Dylan. Come on, Dylan. What are we doing? Come on, Dylan. What are we doing? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Yo.
No, but what I was going to say though is that, like, while he might know the tendencies of a Marlon Humphrey at this point, because he's been cooking Marlon, Nate Wiggins, if you've heard at a training camp, which I'm sure you guys have, they have been going at Jacoby Lane purposely.
Yep.
Saying like, hey, look, like, we're the vets. You're the rookie. I mean, you're getting all the media attention. You're the darling right now. No, I want him today. Nate Wiggins said, I want him. Let me get back reps against him. Marlon Humphrey is literally damn near killing himself, right? to try to not let Jacoby Lane come down with the football. It's at the point, I don't care if I get a defensive pass interference. I'm not letting you catch this damn ball. That says something to me.
Go ahead, Nitro.
That's the point I'm making.
Yeah.
That's literally what I'm saying. Like, I don't think it's the media hyping him. I think it's
at this point, I agree.
I think it's Ravens media talking and about something they never seen out of Ravens camp before. I think they're awestruck. They're like, there's no way he keeps doing this. And to the point, like, I made this point.
I think defenders thinking that too, Nitro.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? I think, like, imagine that. Like, you're going into training camp. You're going against a rookie. You're like, yo, I got him. He gonna have he gonna hit that rookie wall. We the vets. We know what that's like. He gonna have to try to push his way through. No, he's pushing you into the ground every single play. Like, bro, and it's not even like, you know how bad it is when that's the most telling thing I heard about him, is that it's not even that he's just beating them. He is mentally so far in their mentals that they are saying, we're willing to grab you by the face, whatever, but we don't want you catching it on us no more because it ain't fair. Like, flag, throw that flag. You ain't gonna catch it on us like that no more. You ain't gonna little brother us. You the rookie. That's bro. You know how devastatingly like over.
You supposed to be carrying our pads,
right?
Yeah, like you have any idea how crazy that is? Like, people make an oversimplification over it, right, or on that specific topic. But that's the most telling thing. It's not that he's beating them. It's that they're getting beat so bad that they're throwing in the towel. They're like, yo, Don trying to keep up with you. We just gonna hit you in the face or something, bro. Like, yo, we don't care if we get a flag. We in training camp. You ain't just gonna keep catching these highlight catches on us. And we all over social media. My family's there. I got a daughter. You feel me? Like, bro, bro.
Well, look, you notice they've been doing the rest of the Ravens some favors. Like, there's been some reports coming out of training camp from the beat writers. Oh, Jacoby Lane made a crazy 360 catch today. Oh, crazy back of the end zone catch. And they haven't shown us those highlights. But they haven't shown us everything, right? They've been purposely keeping some things under wraps. I think it's personally because he's embarrassing. He's mossing some of these dudes out here, right?
The one they showed today wasn't really a highlight.
It really wasn't.
TJ Tampa was in good position, but when he looked for the ball, he failed.
Yeah.
So technically, that wasn't like something. I mean, he caught the ball for a touchdown, yes, but still, TJ Tampa was in good position, but when he looked back for the ball, he lost to Kobe and failed. So
but they all know we wanted to see that 360 catch that they talked about. I was looking for that, but they didn't post that, and I think there's a reason for it.
Yeah,
there's a reason why all the videos that they post are like TikTok cropped. Like you can
Listen,
only
bro.
see one thing in the frame. Yeah.
You know how bad it is? They got this man Wiggins hurt and eating McDonald's. This man's not even on his regular eating schedule no more. This man is wallowing in fast food, bro. The man got 2 Big Macs with a side of a large fry, bro. He said supersize me for everything, bro. Like, you know, he's hurting mentally. It's hard. His soul, you saw you just standing there like this in the rain into just standing there, bro. Nah, bro. Their mentals is messed up. And that's, to me, when I look at, listen, if you've ever played sports, any sport, I'm a basketball guy, you know that a lot of it is mental. If the guy that's defending you already feels like he's beaten, it's belt all day. You feel
Can't guard Jack.
Yeah, it's belts all day. And coach, you know I'm not lying. If you've played any competitive sport, that the person opposite of you is already thinking like, man, I can't.
They get to question themselves.
It's over. The game is already done. I'm dropping 40 on you with the easy, no free throws. You feel what I mean? So my thing is like, he's doing that to them as a rookie. And we've never seen, like, bro, you know how crazy that is to say a rookie is hurting your cornerbacks are supposed to be the veterans. Wiggins was talking about I feel so great. I'm 100%. I never play. I'm surprising myself at how good I am. And he got belt. Marlon Humphrey's like, yo, I'm a veteran. I feel so great this year. Belt. The man Tampa, he's like, y'all be out in Tampa. Belt. What's his name? The other safety. Belt. Everybody's belt. It's like they all are in trouble from their mama, and they didn't put the chicken in the freezer or the sink, and their mama came home and the chicken's still frozen.
Yeah.
Bro.
No, I feel you. No, I got a question for y'all so we can wrap up the Jacoby Lane conversation, but I do want to talk about what's on screen right now. Polymarket, one of the most popular trading websites
Polymarket for bread
in the world. Exactly. I get the reference, coach. Top 10 training camp standouts as of August 12th, which is today, obviously. Number 1 is Ravens wide receiver Jacoby Lane. Now, listen, we are all Ravens homers up here. If you're watching or listening to the show right now, you're probably also a Ravens homer, degenerate, sicko, especially if you're watching our shows in July and August, right? But so we kind of see things through purple shades. I did not expect for Jacoby Lane to be the hottest kind of topic standout right now in training camp as of August 12th. And this is, again, Polymarket, not biased at all. So you see Ravens wide receiver Jacoby Lane, then you got Titans wide receiver Elik Eyomenar, Bears defensive lineman, you got Chiefs wide receiver Cyrus Allen, who I have heard a little bit about. DJ Moore apparently is doing some good things with the Bills. Jets edge David Bailey, I believe he's a rookie, right? A couple of other guys up there as well, but Jacoby Lane, he's number 1. So I'm guessing right now the hype is real. Now, what I want to ask you fellas before we move on from this topic here, and again, we'll go back in the same order, Nitro, than you, coach. For Jacoby Lane, because we just got done hyping up Jacoby. We think he's stamped at wide receiver 3. He could threaten for the top spot if he proves to be, that guy. What do you think would be considered a good season, a good rookie season for Jacoby Lane? Yards and touchdowns. You don't got to give me receptions, but yards and touchdowns. Nitro, go.
I got to get into my Nitrodamus mindset. Okay.
Like the video while he's doing that, y'all. Like the video. Sub if you're new, too.
All right. So, barring any catastrophic injury, God forbid, right? Barring any injury. What's coming out? I think he gets to 800 yards. The reason why I think he gets to 800 yards is because the tight ends have been so abysmal. And I think what's going to end up happening is Lamar's still going to throw the mark. But eventually I feel like Mark's going to drop enough passes to where Lamar be like, you my dog, but we got to put you out to pasture, bro.
Shade.
Feel me? We got to put you out. Like, Old Yella, where they put him out there and he was crying over his dog. My dog. And he was crying like that, right? I feel like that's what they're going to do to Mark. And we haven't really seen any other tight end step up. Because of that, I feel like even with Bateman, even with Zay, I think he gets to roughly 800 yards. If we're talking touchdowns, I'd give him 6. And the only reason I'm giving him 6 is because, once again, I feel like they're going to use him in the red zone, but I do feel he could go for more if his usage goes through the roof. But I just don't see Lamar, if they're close enough, throwing the ball. You know what I'm saying? If Derrick Henry is there. So, you know what I mean? So that's where I'm at with that. So 806, which is, I mean,
which is, to me, I mean, yeah, that's pretty lofty if you ask me. That's pretty lofty if you ask me.
Very lofty.
Before I give you mine, or before me and Coach give ours, Lonely Kid dropping the 5-piece in the chat. Thank you so much, Lonely Kid, making it rain here on the Purple Rain podcast. Says, let's not forget, half of y'all scoffed when we drafted Lane. I was the one trying to tell y'all. I mean, yeah, I was one of them. I was one of them. Only because going through the draft, I'm like, wait a minute, when are we going to get our center? And things just kind of felt out of order in the draft, like in real time. But as content creators, we do reserve the right to change our minds when we're presented with new information. Okay, that's what happens. And we're presented with new information. Therefore, now we're all on the Jacoby Lane bandwagon. Kind of because we also have to be, right? Lonely Kid, we kind of have to be. We're Ravens fans, right? We had to take a liking to him at some point.
It ain't but one guy we can root against.
Who's that?
89.
Oh. Well, I'm not rooting against 89. I mean, I want him to have a bounce back season. I do. But that's another topic. Real quick, before I let you go with yours, Coach, and thank you so much again, Lonely Kid, for the $5 donation. I'm going to just say it like this. Jacoby Lane, a good season for Jacoby Lane. Rookie year, what I'm expecting, 5-5. 500 yards, 5 touchdowns. And the reason why I'm going lower than what Nitro says is because I do think that this is going to be an all-pro year. Not only for Lamar Jackson, but for Derrick Henry. I think that Declan Doyle is about to utilize the hell out of, Declan and Dwayne Ledford, because he's also on top of the O-line coach. He's the run game coordinator too. About to use the hell out of Derrick Henry. Outside zones. Just literally, that's going to be the jab of this offense. Outside zone. And then the haymaker is going to be play action, what we do off of that. And I think that he's going to be a big part of that, especially if that offensive line, the interior of that offensive line, which is why center kind of does worry me right now. But the interior of that offensive line, if Simpson and Venga Yawani can do their job and get pushed up front and displace those guys on the D-line, listen, you're looking at another 1,600-yard plus season for Derrick Henry going into what? This is year, 10 for Derrick Henry? 11? Something like that? It's been a minute. So I'm going to go 5-5 for Jacoby Lane for that reason. Coach, what do you think, though?
And me and Nitro talked about this Monday. His idol, where he got his Instagram name from, is Michael Thomas, correct? If he puts up half of what Michael Thomas did his rookie year, I'd be ecstatic. Michael Thomas. I watched the video. What was it again?
His
rookie year, 92 catches, 1,137 yards, 9 touchdowns as a rookie with the Saints.
Yeah.
So if he put up half of that, great.
Yes, 550 yards and about 4.5 touchdowns. I think that's about right.
Yeah,
that sounds about right.
5-5.
I like that. 5-5. I like that. I like that a lot.
But what if he exceed that? What if he get close to Mike Thomas numbers?
Yeah, he's worried, bro. Coach, listen, man. Don't let me take these headphones off, bro. Coach, don't let me take these headphones off, man. You know what happens if he does that?
And the volume down on him, though.
1,000 yards. If he gets 1,000 yards, that would mean that he's getting a lot of. Well, for sure. Number one, that I agree. But that would also mean that he's getting a lot of yak, right? Which is not something that he was necessarily known for in college. So I don't know if that's going to be a big part of his game. I think a big part of his game is going to be Lamar Jackson throwing to him 20, 30, maybe even 40 yards downfield. He comes down with it, but he's not necessarily running after the catch a whole lot, right? He's a big body contested catch guy, but he's going to go up high and catch it, probably come down, fall, and get touched down. I just don't see necessarily 1,000 yards. But if he proves me wrong on that, then look, he's definitely wide receiver 1. Because to be able to do that in year 1 on the Ravens, we're giving you that crown early.
But also,
it don't take much here. It don't take much with us.
That's why all of us are looking at it kind of askewed, right? Because as Raven fans, we've all been let down by hype, right? All of us have seen some hype, but we've never seen hype like this. Never. And for you to get hyped like this, that means you got to be doing something. They're not just talking about you to talk about you. You feel they weren't. You remember when the NFL was hyping up Keon Coleman, I believe, for the Bills? You remember? And
I was hyping Keon Coleman.
Yeah, I remember everyone was, he's so funny. Like it was, like he was, stand-up night, you know what I'm saying? And guess what? It was nothing ever really truly on the field. It was just because they liked him. And then if he fell back down to earth. everything that we're hearing about Jacoby is not even about like his personality. That's coming way second. It's about the plays he's making. He's pretty much just saying, he's putting everybody on notice. He's pretty much looking at the coaches and saying, you got to be foolish not to play me. That's what he's pretty much telling everybody.
He's forcing their hand. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's forcing their hand. And I love that. I love that. I mean, I put out a tweet earlier today. A lot of people got mad at me for it, right? But I said that a lot of Ravens fans need to prepare for on Saturday, Jacoby Lane to have two targets, one catch for 11 yards, right? And I had people all up in my mentions talking about, oh, you're weird for hating on Jacoby Lane. Why would you want to tear him down and stuff? I was just like, no. That's not what I'm saying. I need you to think critically about this. He's already proven himself. It's tough. It was damn hard for some people. But he's already proven himself to be a very valuable asset in this wide receiver room. Why would we go out there and run him into the ground in preseason? I mean, we had this conversation at the top of the show. Why would we run him into the ground by letting him play multiple games or letting him play 2-3 quarters, right? Put him out there for 2 drives, see what he does, give him 2 targets, maybe give him a little fade ball if we're in the red zone, maybe give him a contested catch, maybe a deep cross or whatever you want to give it to him, whatever you want to give to him, just to see what he has. But you can't expect a whole bunch of him out of the preseason because, again, I think that when you throw 11 personnel out there, it's going to be Zay, it's going to be Bate, and it's going to be Lane. Yep. You know, so that's kind of our starting 3 right there. Go ahead, Nitro. Before we move on.
I have a last question, right?
Okay.
What if you only give him two throws, right? But he pulls a Keaton Mitchell.
You get hurt. You can get hurt coming to practice, like Mark did.
I'm not talking about the injury. I'm talking about, if y'all remember Keaton Mitchell, they gave him a couple carries, and he kept hitting his head on the goalpost. And then every time he did, they tried to take him away. Remember Harbaugh? The first game he had like 7 touches and he had like 90 yards. Then they're like, all right, we're gonna give him 5. Then he had 80 yards. Then he was like, oh, we're gonna give him 3. Then he had 60 yards. Then Harbaugh's like, yeah, we don't even need, he's gonna sit there on the bench. Remember what I'm saying? What if he does have 2 or 3 massive catches, and then his aura gets even bigger? What happens then? If
Nothing.
No, yeah, they'll still pull him out of the game. They'll definitely still pull him out of the game.
That's more reason to take him out.
Yeah. I know what I'm saying, but would that supplant it to be like, we don't need to see no more? You don't march 2 people over there. Nah. Get on the bench. We'll see the rest for the regular season. Or you don't play no more in the training camp, right? I mean, you don't play no more in the preseason, right?
Yeah, no. If he goes out there, because I do expect him to play at least a drive or 2 in preseason. If he goes out there against the Eagles and he makes a big catch, don't let him score a touchdown, right? They're going to be, all right, that's all we need to see. It's all we need to see. I mean, we've seen him do it in training camp for weeks. You're right. We've seen him do it in training camp we've seen him do it in training camps for weeks. Now he's in the preseason. He's doing it against a team in another jersey. That's all we need to know, right? 11 personnel. That's our 3: Zay, Bate, and Lane, right? Tez, I'm sorry. Tez, I'm sorry, but you know,
stock down on Tez right now, boy. Golly,
it is what it is. I mean, it's not even really Tez's fault. Because Tez is also making some plays in training camp too. It's just Jacoby Lane is like the shiny new toy, right? And he's also 6'4" with 10-inch hands, right? And making crazy catches on our best corners we have to offer.
40-inch vertical.
And a 40-inch vertical, right? You can jump out the gym. Hey, so I mean, he's kind of like the. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, go ahead. When I had said that about him, having Michael Thomas numbers, I went and did a little research because somebody said, well, if he's gonna do that, we should throw for 5,000 yards. So I went back into that season. Drew Brees, 5,200 yards. Mike Thomas had 1,700 of them as a rookie. I mean, not 17. 1100 as a rookie.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna keep it 1,000, Coach. If Lamar, listen, and we all, this is all ifs, right? So we don't know this, but if Lamar,
appreciate the jewels.
If Lamar gets to 5,000 passing yards, I'm letting you know this now. It's up. I don't give a darn with anybody. It's up.
And it's stuck.
We putting everybody, take me through there. Like everyone's getting put through the mattress, bro. like everybody getting put through
the mattress is crazy.
Put through the mattress. I'm talking no headboard, nothing. I talk about yo.
You couldn't have said like suplex through the table or something like that. No, put through the mattress. Okay.
Nah, right. Take me through there. It's gonna be, bro. Can you imagine? Like, Like, you have any idea how many throwing yards that is 5K? How that would have to be diversified amongst all of our receivers? That would pretty much mean everybody had a great season. That means your man's Bate had a great season. Zay had a great season. Lane had a great season. Like, bro, that's I'm just being 1,000 with you, bro. It would be ridiculous.
Hey, Nitro,
Drift Sports, appreciate the jewels.
That year, Brandon Cooks, 1,173 yards.
Jeez.
Michael Thomas, 1,137 yards.
Jeez.
The Raven Willie Snead, 900 yards.
Yeah, was that his best season?
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
Or his
That
second
had
best
900 yards.
I think it was his second best season because I believe Willie C had 1,000 yards once in his career. I think that's his second best season then. Because I'm pretty sure Willie C had 1,000 yards once in his career. I'm pretty darn sure about it. I don't even got to look it up. It's just something I remember. I'm pretty sure he had 1,000 yards once. So that might have been his second best season, if I'm not mistaken.
Mark Ingram had 1,000.
So 3 guys with 1,000?
Mark Ingram rushed for 1,000.
That offense was lethal.
Brandon Cooks, 1,100 catching. Michael Thomas, 1,100 catching. Willie Snead, 900.
Jesus.
Yeah, Drew Brees was dealing that year. He was dealing. I'm not going to lie to you.
Like I said, take me through that. Take me through that.
All right, look, we're going to move on. Third topic I got for y'all, okay? And again, thank y'all so much for coming through. We got like 260 people watching live right now. Shout out to y'all. Please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel as well, and please subscribe to these two gentlemen right here on my side, Sip to Tally, and then also my guy Nitro the Wonderkin as well. Their channels are linked down below in the description. All you gotta do is click it.
I can't even see the chat. All right,
Bait Hater. That's a good one, Bait Hater.
Bait Hater always.
That's a good one.
Holy water for the whole live stream. Bait Hater. Bait Hater. I don't even know why I bring Bait Hater up on the screen, man. You can't be doing that over here on PRP, bro. I'm sorry. Change your name to something else. Bro. Please do. But okay. So third thing I wanted to ask you, gentlemen, there are a couple of concerns on this roster in terms of positional groups.
Oh, man.
Mainly, I think the top 3 is kind of safe to say center, of course. In recent news, tight end. And in even more recent news, I'd say DB. Of course, with Nate Wiggins going down, Marlon Humphrey had a little scare today. TJ Tampa went down briefly today as well. So out of those 3 position groups, I want you to rank them from most concerned to least concerned. Again, tight end, center, and DB. And if you're watching right now, put it in the live chat. Rank them. Most concerned, number 1, down to least concerned, number 3. If you're part of the replay gang, put it down below in the comments. But Nitro, what do you think? Rank them for me.
Center got to be number 1. Corner to be number 2. Whatever else is number 3. That's what I would go with that.
Tight end.
Yeah, tight end. That got to be 3. The protection. Center is not just protecting Lamar. It's the communication, right? Being
Appreciate
able
the
to
jewels, Robert.
make, you know what I'm saying, being able to call out line and protections and everything else. And it also helps within the run game. So it's a two-way street when it comes to the offensive line. The passing and the running is the offensive line. That's the most important, because if that is tripped up, you don't get the best out of Derrick Henry. And you sure as heck not getting the best out of Lamar Jackson, much less, a healthy Lamar Jackson when he's having to literally run for his life. You know what I'm saying? Cornerback is definitely second for me. Reason why is because we're always, if you're a real Ravens fan, you know that's always an area on this team where we're injured. Almost every single year, 1 or 2 of them dudes go down.
Yeah.
So that's why when people were saying that multiple teams had reached out to TJ Tampa, I was like, you better not trade him. You better not. You better not. And then what happened?
Not for sale.
A day later, once his name goes down, everyone's like, thank God we ain't rid of TJ. Yeah, we have to keep every corner that we need, or that we have on the roster pretty much. And then tight end, we are, like I told everybody, likely was him. We underutilized him. Mark was he was a, you know what I'm saying, losing power.
He was declining, you could say.
I was looking at your name like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I was like a declining asset. And now, I mean, it is what it is. Hopefully we're in mostly 11 personnel. 3 wide receiver set. I'll say this too. It also matters how well we can run out of those sets.
Mm-hmm,
People aren't talking about that. How well will we be able to run out of those sets? Because if we are, we're going to be in it a lot. If we can't, well, then we're going to have to switch some stuff up because they want to run the ball. So that's where I'm at.
Okay, Coach.
So it's tight end, cornerback, and what was
Center.
and center. So for
Yep.
me, number one is tight end. Number one is tight end because
Okay.
we got two rookies, and Mark seems to be don't want to cross the gun line, boss, because Malachi Starks and Hawkins is picking him off left. Even in the video today, he hit him right up under the chin, head stab. He hung on to it today, but I'm more worried about tight end because if the line can't protect, the most valuable asset is tight end. Secondly, is the offensive line, and the reason I don't put the offensive line over tight end because I think Pochik will be okay. He's not practicing that much now because of what he's done. And like Declan says today, they want to give him a fair chance. I think Pochik is going to do it, and Pochik's having that experience on top of my faith in Lefford got him second, and then third is DB.
Okay. I mean, I like that.
DB because we got a boatload of them, and because keep this in mind. Can anybody name me the DBs for the Chargers last year?
You got who? Tarheep still, I want to say it was one of them.
I'm not even gonna try. I can't name none of them.
I can't name a bunch of them off the top of my head.
Fifth ranked
Tarheep,
defense.
one of them. Yeah.
Fifth ranked defense with Cam Hart and them other guys. Cam Hart is another one.
Only giving up 18 a game.
Yeah. Fifth ranked defense with those DBs. Derwin James, you could have threw that one out there, but
Oh, well,
I kind of meant corners.
I mean corners, yeah.
So
Big Nasty ATL, appreciate the 5 in the chat. Big Nasty ATL says Jack 6 is Randy Rice. Randy Rice is crazy. Big Nasty. I mean, look, I hope you're right. I truthfully do. I mean, but that's lofty, super lofty expectations. But thank you so much for the super chat donation. Again, hope you're right on that one. Another super chat. This one is from Bait Be Gone. I mean, y'all just coming with so many creative names to hate on my guy Rashad Bateman. It's all good though. Season right around the corner. I wouldn't even worry about it. Dropping the 2 piece in the chat, giving his ranking, says 1 center, 2 tight end, and 3 DB. See, I'm so conflicted on this one, guys. I mean, like, I always say I have to start with center because I'd be a hypocrite to not start with anything else. Like offensive line, everything is predicated off of the offensive line. Me and you talked about it, Coach. A good offensive line controls the game, quite literally. It controls the game. Robert, appreciate the jewels. Stay hydrated. We got you, brother. Got you right here. But yeah, it literally controls the game. So I got to go with center, especially considering that I feel like a lot of Ravens fans forgot about the woes we had at center pre-Linderbaum days, right? When it was Skura or when it was Makari or whoever, and the snaps were going left, right, above Lamar's head, and there were the penalties and all that crap. Injury, all that. Like center is going to be extremely important, and I'm very concerned that Declan Doyle is talking about now, like, oh, we're a ways off. We're a ways off from knowing who's going to be the starting center on this team. And I get they're trying to work in Ethan Posick back a little bit slowly because he tore his Achilles back in December. But listen, we play football in a month. We play regular season football, so we need to get this nailed down sooner rather than later, right? And establish that. I mean, for Lamar's sake, if anybody, for Lamar's sake, so he can get in a rhythm with whoever's going to be the starter. So I'm concerned about that. So that's my biggest concern is center. Tight end is firmly at 2 for me, but I mean, DB, I could see that being like a 2B. I'm not going to lie to you because like you mentioned, Nitro, and we got some more super chat donations I'm going to get to in a second here. Like you mentioned, Nitro, us Ravens fans who have been watching for a long time, we know what this team looks like when we're depleted at DB. We are. Oh my goodness, I can already see what this next one's talking about. But we know what this Ravens defense looks like when DB is not, when there's no depth, right? So, but still tight ends, if we're going to run a lot of 12 and 13 personnel, which I do think that we will, one of those guys has to step up. If it's not going to be Mark, now it's like now we're literally relying on rookies as the end all be all. Hibner or Quavis, one of y'all, because Durham Smythe, we know he's going to block, right? But Hibner or Quavis, one of y'all got to start making plays quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And another thing too, the Ravens always seem to find a diamond in the rough when it comes to the tight ends. Let's just keep it 1,000 every single time.
I think it's gonna be Quavis.
And Coach, you said that before. You already gave him a nickname.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Jose Cuervo.
Cuervo, yeah. So I that's another reason why it's third for me, because even though they look bad right now, right? We've seen this before where it doesn't look all great, and then all of a sudden there's a tight end in the group that just somehow finds special abilities. I don't know if radioactive weights fell on him or he got bit by a spider, something, but he turns into, pretty much a Pro Bowl level player. So,
Well,
and it's
real
been
quick,
a history of the.
what do you think about that? Because like we've completely overhauled our coaching staff, right? We've got a new head of scouting team and like all that stuff. So do you think that we're still going to have the same juice when it comes to like being able to like pull diamonds out of the rough at the tight end position?
Well,
You know what I mean?
the guy still orchestrating all that is still there.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah, and that's Ozzy. So yeah, you can have
he's still behind the scenes.
you can have a new director of scouting and all these different personnel issues and whatnot, but all of them still answer to OG.
The Ravens are still the Ravens.
Yeah, they still. I even think DaCosta answer to OG. He just got the title and the check.
Yeah.
That's a real G move. That's a
It
real.
is. It
The
is.
cop go in there has to kiss the ring, bro.
You're right. I mean, you're right. You're right about that. Ozzie Newsome, he is still behind the scenes, very influential with this Ravens front office. So you got a good point there. Garnett dropping the 5 in the chat. Thank you so much, Garnett. Garnett says this defense will have to straight sky black booty if Lamar is throwing 5,000 yards.
It means the defense will have to be bad and the offense will be out there a lot.
I mean,
I think.
yeah,
that's what it
you're
means.
right. You're right. Because otherwise, Derrick Henry would be the one getting probably 2K this year.
Unless they allow him to run up his stats for once.
Which I don't see them doing. They're not doing that. If they're not going to play him in preseason, they're not letting him run up stats in fourth
I don't
quarters,
think he's gonna
meaningless
play a lot
fourth
of fourth.
quarters.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that because let's be real, a lot of times when Lamar was cooking, they stopped him throwing by the second quarter. Think about it. By third quarter, we're already running. Then he's like, all right, go sit on the bench. Think about it. That's a lot of what he's been doing. So if we're throwing still in the third quarter, right, and he knocked that, then it's like, all right, go sit on the bench. Then it's something else. You know what I'm saying? So, but I get what he's saying, though. You know what I'm saying? Because usually with 5,000, it means you're
nerd face emoji, nerd face
Yeah.
emoji, nerd face emoji. Now all of a
Void.
sudden suspect personnel in the secondary brings concern? Nah,
Oh,
keep
man.
that same less equals more.
I'm gonna read it again. Adam, appreciate the new membership. Joining the Rain Gang. We appreciate that, brother. So many benefits from being a Rain Gang member here. You can join our fantasy league, which still has a few spots open. If you go on our channel
join my
page, in the
fantasy
post
league.
tab. Yeah, you can
When
join
I'm winning.
through the poison. Oh, see, coach is in. He's in one of the leagues. He's thinking he's going to take it home. He's going to take home the trophy and win that next flight jersey. Again, yeah, if you win our fantasy league, you win a free Ravens next flight jersey. So if you want to sign up for that, there's still like 4 or 5 spots left, I want to say. For channel members, again, go on our channel. There's a post with a link to join. Also, you get access to our giveaways too. And then also we got some really cool stuff coming from the Purple Rain podcast coming here soon. I told Coach about it last week. I'm so excited to debut it. But thank you so much again, Adam, for your membership. And then
you told me
Void,
on Friday.
I told you on Friday, yeah.
Oh shit, I don't know.
Oh, see, so yeah, well, Fridays it'd be kind of a blur. It'd be a blur. I forgot. Void dropping the 10-piece in the chat says all off season, this coaching staff can do more with less, quote unquote. We don't need defense. Now all of a sudden, suspect personnel in the secondary brings concern. Nah, keep that same less equals more belief. All right, Void, hold on. Let me get some gunshots going for Void real quick. Man, Void upping it today.
Why'd you read it like you was him?
This point, I feel like I know Void. I know when he, you know what I'm saying, trolling, whatever, you know, I know Void. Yes, you're right. I have said multiple times, I think this week on this very channel, that now's the time for Jesse Minter to prove that he can indeed do more with less. Hey, show me what you can get out of TJ Tampa. You know what I'm saying? Show me what you can get out of Aeneas Peebles. Show me what you can get out of Robert Longerbeam, whoever is like a depth piece on this team. I do expect him to be able to do that, but I also think that Eric DaCosta needs to do his damn job too, right? He needs to do his job because Eric DaCosta can't do nothing on the football field. When the season starts, for the most part, he a fan just like us. But while he can, you know, if he's got the cap space, I think the Ravens have like 12.9 right now in cap space. If it cap willing, bolster not the offense, but bolster the team any way you can, right? That's what I think.
I kind of get bothered by that, right? How much more do you want on the defense, bro? Like anybody. Like it's littered with first round picks, all pros, pro bowlers. Like Nah, we need more help on the offense, bro. Like that offensive line is makeshift at best. Yo, like I be getting so bad at that. Like shout out to LBHT, defund the defense. Like you can't have that's that old school Ravens mentality. You want all pros at every level of the defense. Most of these best defense that you've seen, even from the Seahawks and everything, they got 3rd round picks, 4th round picks, 5th round picks playing their butts off. Why do we need Pro Bowlers, all pros, Hall of Famers at every level of our defense?
Well, you know what, Nitro, because you're right. I think we're in that weird kind of Twilight Zone transition phase where we're used to John Harbaugh, who was not a specialist on either side of the ball. He was a special teams coach, right?
And he needed players.
And he needed players, right? He needed those Jimmies and Joes more than anybody, you know? But now you actually have a Jesse Minter who has proven, like Coach said earlier, with the Chargers, brought him from 24th overall defense to the 5th overall defense in a year, in a season, working with kids, basically, and old veterans, right? So we think that Jesse Minter should be able to do that here, but we're kind of Tony Jefferson, a Ravens alumni. But we think that Jesse Minter should be able to elevate the talent that's already on this roster, but we're so scarred. We have so much scar tissue from Harbaugh. It's like, no, we need to go get a guy. We need to go get a guy. So we're stuck in that transition period because we haven't seen it yet. Nitro, so like, I get both sides there. I totally get both sides. And I know that's probably annoying for a lot of you guys out there. Oh, pick a side, son. But no, you guys know I think with nuance out here. So I can see both sides on this argument. I totally do. Thank you so much, Void, for your super chat donation. We have another one coming from a new member, Adam. Thank you so much, Adam. Says, what up, Coach, Nitro, and son? What's going on, Adam? Appreciate you for coming through.
Appreciate you for swinging by, dropping the deuce. $2, that is.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much. Okay, I got one more for us. Which player are you most excited to watch in preseason week 1? Okay. I'll go first, and then we'll go Nitro and Coach. I'm not going to say Jacoby Lane because, again, I'm not excited to see him get, 2 targets. One of them's probably going to be a bad ball from whoever throws it to him, and he's not going to be able to go up and get it.
Okay.
Snoop or whoever, you know what I'm saying? Or who's the new kid? We got Austin Reed today from the UFL or something like that. It might be throwing it to him. Who knows? And then the other catch will probably be for like 10, 11 yards, and that'll be the highlight that everybody goes home with from Jacoby Lane. That's not my guy. My guy is going to be Adam Randall. I'm looking for Adam Randall, who had 2 touchdowns today. If I read the training camp reports correctly, I'm looking for Adam Randall to show that he can run between the tackles, right? But then also catch out of the backfield against another team. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see from Adam Randall. By the way, quick shout out to Emory Jones, who actually got some burn today with the first teamers. So shout out to him. I'm loving Emory Jones getting some more play. I'm all for that, right? But my answer is going to be Adam Randall. That's what I'm most excited to see this Saturday. Nitro, you?
I'm excited to watch Tyler Loop. Why? Because he can kick it through the hoop.
I like that, though. I like that. I like Tyler Loop.
Look at Coach don't be bad, bro. Coach is like, let me stop, man. Let me stop. Nah, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's Lane. I think honestly, I don't think Lane gets 2 for 11. I think Lane goes like probably 2 or 3 for like 40 or 50. And I think one of them is going to be a 30-yard bomb where he's trying to get extra yards or something like that. I just have that feeling. My feelings hit a lot, so I'm just going to go with my feeling. I think that Snoop is going to give him a chance on the ball, and I think he's going to come down with it. Everyone's going to go. And when he comes down for it, everyone's going to get hyped, and then you're going to see Minter point right to the bench. Say,
go sit down, young fella.
Go sit down. And he's going to be like, Coach, no, let me in. No. Sorry, I'm the coach. Go sit your butt next to Lamar. I put money. I'm telling you, I have a feeling about it. Call me a liar. We'll see what happens on Saturday.
No, I like that. I mean, I like your Tyler Loop one because I need to see Tyler Loop kick under the lights. That's what I need to see from Tyler Loop.
I need to see him kick with something on the line. A kicker earns when it's on the line. Because every kicker can look good when there's nothing on the line.
Yeah, that too. Coach, I'm going to let you go real quick, but we do have a couple super chat donations at the end of the bar, a.k.a. my guy Asmodeus. Dropping the 2-piece in the chat. Thank you so much, brother. Says John Cornball. I like having night terrors of that X. I mean, look, I wake up in a cold sweat. You guys know the Kendrick Lamar meme. Always like screaming at the little table. I wake up in cold sweat sometimes. I'm like, bro, this man really had us. I don't know if y'all saw But I saw something on my timeline earlier today.
Bateman.
Devastated me.
Put my name in the book in red Sharpie because that's the color he painted his fingernails. Nail polish emoji.
K-Bar moving. I'm getting to you. I'm getting to you. Okay. Don't you worry about it. I'm getting to you. What Nitro say? Belt. It's coming. Don't worry. Don't worry.
I'm gonna have to drink one on stream. I get a belt on stream.
Yeah, you should do that. That's hilarious. I saw your stream the other day. I was cracking up watching that. But yeah, I had night terrors of Harbaugh too. Thank you so much, Asmodeus, for your super chat donation. Void dropping the 2 says Ola Jigga is making the roster over Benny this preseason. That's an interesting one. Ola Jigga's been making plays at practice, batting down balls and damn near forcing turnovers and things like that. And Benny, I think, just got hurt. If not today or yesterday, one of the two. So I don't think his spot is real safe either. He's like a 7th round pick, I want to say. So yeah, his spot not safe. But thank you so much, Void, for your super chat donation. And then, of course, we got K-Bar moving, dropping the 10 piece in the chat. Says, Bateman, put my name in the book in red Sharpie because that's the color he painted his fingernails. Listen, K-Bar moving, I don't have a red Sharpie, and you're not going to tell me what to do. So I ain't going to go get one either. However, since you left such a kind super chat donation, I will write it down in this dark blue Sharpie that I have right here. There's only one other name. Oh, as a matter of fact, K-Bar moving, you already in the book. You right there in Sharpie. You right there in Sharpie already. Don't worry about it. You in there. It's already taken care of. It must have been on Friday on the happy hour stream, Coach. It must have been a blur.
Had to be.
Had to have been.
Y'all be faded, bro. Y'all be so faded. Y'all be on there talking about some. Yo,
we have a good time though. We have a good time. Hey, look,
1,
Coach,
2, 3, 4, 5.
You already know what it is, Coach. Coach, you know what it is.
You know it's bad. You be asking questions from that day, and they be like, "Man, I don't remember what I said on that."
I gotta go back and watch the replay of my damn self.
He's like, I gotta figure out what I said. Let me go watch this again.
See the live chat flaming me and whatnot. It's crazy. It's a good time though. We have a good time on Fridays.
Forget Purple Rain. It's Rewind Gang.
Pretty much. But Coach, I got to get your answer on this one. Most excited to watch in preseason week 1.
ZY.
Zion Young.
Oh, Zion Young. He had a nice day. I think today. Yeah, he did.
I'm excited to see him just go nuts. Because he's going nuts.
Speaking of going nuts, you got K-Bar moving, dropping the 5 gifted Purple Rain memberships in the chat. Let's clap it up for him. Thank you so much, K-Bar moving. Being Santa Claus here on this episode of Quiet Storm Sports right here on PRP. Again, salute to you, brother. Anybody who just became a member, new members, you can join our fantasy league. If you win the fantasy league, you win a free Next Flight jersey. So if you just got gifted one of those memberships, head on over to our channel, click the post tab, click the link where it says fantasy league, and then you'll be able to join. Okay, welcome to all the new members of the channel. And thank you so much again, K-Bar moving, for that very generous donation. Okay, but Zion Young, no, I love that. I love that, Coach. I mean, so far, training camp, and then especially at the stadium practice, I don't know if y'all saw, but like he was moving bodies. I know they didn't have pads on and stuff like that, but like he looks powerful. He looks damn good out there. What do you think, Coach?
I've like been enamored by this cat since I went back and found that clip of him talking that smack going overtime, and not simply because he was talking smack. What he did after he talked the smack. He just pretty much back. I think he had a TFL and a sack in back-to-back plays.
Yeah.
He went and backed it up, and they won the game because of it. And then for us to pick him and to see how that energy and like his portion of Jacoby Lane's documentary was really good as well too. So if you haven't seen Jacoby Lane's little documentary, Zion Young is in it for about 10-ish minutes or so. And the way he talked let me know that even though he cuts up on the field, he got plenty of sense. And then the fact that he's pretty much played and known Nate almost his whole life.
Yeah.
That helps. They help with the chemistry. But I'm excited.
Oh, that's right. They were close. Yeah.
See Zion.
I'm super excited to see Zion Young, man. I cannot wait. I mean, if he's one of those players where if he pops off, and I appreciate the sub type nice. If he pops off, then like this Ravens team is I think twice as dangerous, as we're expecting it to be. Like, and nobody in the national media is talking about Zion Young. Who the heck is that? 2nd round pick out of Missouri. Who the heck is that? But no, they'll see. They'll see. Mm-hmm. Stopping the run and don't let him be a good pass rusher at this level. Oh my goodness, it's over with. Let me see. Void dropping another super chat donation. Thank you so much, Void, dropping the 5. Just let them know who else in the Necronomicon. I think Betas Midas in Sharpie. Not exactly sure what that
I'm sure
translates
that's
to.
bait hate. I'm sure
It's probably some bait hate. But nah, Void, you and K-Bar moving, y'all Sharpie gang. Y'all Sharpie gang in the book.
That's pretty good, boy.
Let me know.
Y'all Sharpie gang.
Necromicon, Beta Midis, and a Sharpie. Jesus, gosh. Bro.
Betas Midas.
He must be gonna watch the Odyssey or something.
The Odyssey, right? He just got home from the movies. He just saw the Odyssey. That's what it had.
I ain't
to be.
seen it yet, but I plan on getting into it. I'm gonna take a whole weekend to watch it.
Yeah. Oh, you haven't seen it yet. Oh, you haven't seen it yet.
3
Okay,
hours.
that's
I
good.
ain't trying. I got stuff.
Shit, Spider-Man was 3 hours too. Damn near.
I
You saw
love
that?
every minute of it. So did
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I like stuff blowing up. I watch stuff blowing up for 4 hours, but you doing all this dialogue and I gotta have backstories. No, give me an hour and 30 of that.
Well, hold on. Hold, Coach. Come on now. You talk about dialogue and backstories.
I need.
You watch House of the
FAQ.
Dragon. That's all dialogue and
Touche.
backstories.
Touche.
Right?
Except
And
for the
speaking
dragon
of that,
scenes. Except for the dragon scenes.
I
The
haven't
Dragons
watched
is. You haven't watched it, but look, Nitro, you need
this
to watch
season.
it. It's
No.
phenomenal.
This season.
Oh, watch it.
I'm
Phenomenal.
trying to make it finish like a binge.
This might be the best
it's done.
season.
It's done.
This might be the best season ever.
And Coach, I told you at the top of the stream, one of your boys got belt. Your boy Damon got belt on Sunday night. He got belt.
Man.
Ass, boy.
What-
Listen.
What
They
happened
were
to
getting
Damon?
them hands on him.
Oh, you said who was putting hands on who?
Who's putting hands on Damon?
Some
Sir
high
Roxton.
tower.
Yeah, Sir Roxton. Putting
Hey.
hands on that boy.
The one with the black hair?
Yeah.
It wasn't for retardo elf burning stuff up.
Yeah. Oh, it would have been curtains for
Damon.
Damon.
In.
It'd have been curtains for your boy,
Nitro.
man.
So
Nitro Damon should look like Martin from the Martin show out there. Hitman Hearns. Damon was getting towed up.
by one person?
One person.
Yeah, one-on-one.
One-
One-on-one.
1v1.
Which leads me to believe Damon might be a little bit fraudulent. I'm not gonna lie to you. His hands might be a little bit fraudulent because you think about it.
He not
When
a
he go
fighter with the
one-on-one,
hand. He a sword fighter.
He
But
knocked the
even
sword
even
out
with the
of his
sword,
hand.
he knocked the sword out of his hands. They started with the swords, right? You know, but then the swords got knocked out of the hands. They went straight fisticuffs, and he was getting belt with that too. Both of them had Valyrian steel swords, so it was even across the board. And what I was saying is, I think Damon might be a little bit fraudulent because when he goes one-on-one with another non-NPC character, right? He be squabbling, like he be fighting for his life,
And
fighting
it's
for
not
his
Tristan
life.
we're not talking about Tristan, right? The black-haired guy who's
Kristen.
next to
No, Kristen, no, not
You
Kristen.
better stop
But
asking
Kristen,
questions.
Kristen gave him belt too. Kristen gave him belt too in season 1. It was one-on-one.
Oh,
You go back and watch. It gave him belt.
Sure did.
That's what I'm saying. His hands might be a little fraudulent. I'm
did.
telling you. Adam with the membership. Thank you so much for joining the Rain Gang. Actually, no, Adam gifting the membership.
Andrew.
And that's going to Andrew Tyler 7767. Thank you so much, Adam. And welcome, Andrew, to the Purple Rain Gang family. Thank you so much again. But yeah, that's all I needed to say. I think we just about did it, guys. I mean, we've been, I told you guys an hour. It's been an hour and 15. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. I got Dylan say, put me in Sharpie now. No problem, Dylan. Before we get out of here, you want to be Sharpie Gang? You part of
Me
Sharpie
Lord.
Gang?
Shannon Sharp. No problem.
No problem. That ain't no problem. No, not at all. Not at
Me
all.
Lord.
I think Dylan already in the book. Let me just make sure.
Lord.
Yep, Dylan right here.
Dylan of War.
We talk about House of Dragon, God's favorite. House of Dragon.
He says, put in Sharpie into thy booklet now.
Don't worry. Dylan, you're right here. You stand out now. You're right there. Excuse my chicken scratch, because I be working fast. I be writing fast on here. But you get my point. You get my point.
Wow, he don't even got me in there. That's crazy.
You are in. No, you in here. You definitely in here, Nitro. For
I
sure.
said put me on every page.
Oh, I can't put you on every page, but I will
I'm
put you
really
in
about
Sharpie.
it.
You want to join Sharpie Gang?
I'm about it.
Yeah, I think he definitely need to be Sharpie Gang.
Yeah, you Sharpie Gang. That's all good. All good. Sharpie Gang, here you go. Here you go. Nitro the Wonderkin. No problem. By the way, shout out to my guy Hendo. Put out a great video on Bateman. He kept it real, but more importantly, he dove deep into the origin story of Rashad Bateman, which I didn't really know too much about. But if you haven't checked that out, please go check that out on the Rogue Pod. He just released it today. Shout out to my guy Hendo. Also, big shout out to the LBHT crew as well. Don't know if they're in here. But shout out to them. I think they're actually live now, as a matter of fact.
They are.
They normally go live around this time. So shout out to the LBHC crew. Once you get out of here, make sure you go check with them. I know a lot of you guys are going to watch that Ravens Wired that just came out, or it's debuting now. I'll probably end up doing a live stream first thing in the morning. First thing in the morning, I'm probably going to get up like 4 or 5, 6 o'clock. And I'm going to review that Ravens Wired on live. So just so you guys know. Sean Warner with the Super Chat donation says 5 with the 5 piece. Thank you so much, Sean. Says so many were upset with the Zion pick, but look at him now. Well, he hasn't really necessarily lit up training camp, I would say. So he's not like Jacoby Lane in and out there. But if he goes out there, because I expect him to play, like you said, Coach, in the preseason, at least week 1. And just give me one highlight play. Give me one good bull rush and knock over some tackle who's trying to make a name for himself. Just give me something. Give me something. We're playing the Eagles too, so they got a little depth on their squad too. So it's gonna be a good test. It's gonna be a very good test. But Sean, I'm definitely excited about the Zion pick, and thank you so much for the 5. But okay, we're gonna get out of here. We're at $1:20. Coach, let them know where they can find you, what you got going on. Season's coming up, so what do you got planned?
You can find me on Sip the Tally Films on YouTube. You can find me also on More Sip the Tally on YouTube as well. And you can find me that same on Twitch,
Okay.
Instagram, and TikTok. But on X, you can find me at Coach Evans 9 and just talking football all day. This
And
is
if you
my
want
third
to,
live of the day.
you can Google them. You can Google Sip to Tally. All that stuff gonna pop up. You could do that. You don't think so, Coach? Oh, you could do that for sure. Sip to Tally Films. Type it in right now. I promise you, your stuff gonna pop up. Your stuff gonna pop up. Same thing with Nitro.
So I can tell a Joker, Google me.
Google me. Exactly.
Yeah, I already
That's
told
what you
somebody
could
to do that. I already told somebody to
Yep.
do that. It feels
Yep.
good, Coach. They're like,
That's
"Who is
great.
you?" I was like, "Google me."
Yeah, do that. Do that.
Whole page.
And they were like,
See?
"Oh my God!" They were like, "Okay, my bad. I didn't know." I was like, "You better know."
Hey, it even say I got Spotify. I ain't never opened that app.
I'm about to get on Spotify.
Y'all on well, so if you're not on Spotify, you're probably not on Apple yet. Apple Podcasts.
I am. I used to have an audio podcast, so it's still there. Matter of fact, I'll tell y'all this real quick thing. If you watch Sports Center today, and I know a lot of us, I tell y'all don't, but if you watch Sports Center today, the host of Sports Center was my very last football type podcast. At the time, she wasn't that big. She was, a little known reporter, just leaving Mississippi, going to work for the Warriors, and she did about an hour with me on my last, just all regular podcast, and that's Courtney Cronin. She hosted Sports Center today.
Shout out to her and shout out to you. I mean, Coach, you done seen a lot of people come up through the ranks, right? I'm still waiting on this Waffle House kid from your school.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I dapped him up today. That cat right there.
You're nice. I need to see some highlights this year. That's what I need to see. Nitro, listen, where can we find you, bro? And what you got planned for this season?
Well, I got planned working on my key control. Flight and energy beams are something that I've really looked into, because it's not just being able to protect myself. It's being able to protect the ones that you love. You know what I'm saying? Especially from any threats that might be from other places. So I'm definitely working on key control. Will I have it online? I don't know. But if you want to see, you can catch me on the Wonderkin Show and the Wonderkin Morning Show, right? Where we go live Monday through Thursdays.
Way to wrap it up, box it.
Listen, man. You ain't finna do me dirty, Coach. But now, y'all know where y'all can catch me. Wonderkin Show daily, 2 episodes a day, short. Wonderkin Morning Show, you catch on the morning lives. You know what it is.
Okay. You heard it there first from our guy Nitro, and then also from our guy Sip to Tally, aka Coach. And before you can Google him. You can Google both these gentlemen, right? You can Google all three of us. Okay, if you want to do it that way. Void dropping the 2-piece on our way out says, nice reminder that 2020 Nelly is greater than 2024 Bait. I'm not even going to acknowledge that one, Void, because listen, you're just being disingenuous at this point. Okay, Void? Look, I love you, but you're just being disingenuous. I'll see you in the next live stream, damn it. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Like the video on your way out. Sub to the channel. Sub to these brothers as well. Again, the links are down below in the description. But with that being said, we'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.
You're watching Quiet Storm Sports on the Purple Rain Podcast YouTube channel. Subscribe for more Ravens content.